Hello students, welcome back to our video class. How are you all? Your unit test 3 has already started. Hope you are giving it nicely without taking help from others at your home. Why I am saying this word, that without taking any home or help from any others? Because while checking the copies of your midterm and previous unit test exams, I have seen that few students are there who has already definitely has taken help from book or from their elders, and some the time from the Google also. So it's very bad. Whatever you know, you write it, and that will make you give confidence to write your answers when you will give your answer in offline exams and at your school. So don't copy, okay, or don't take help during the examination. Take it seriously, okay. Now in today's video class we will start our new chapter, and this is the last chapter of your book. It will be in your final unit test 4, and in final exams obviously 4, 5 along with element mixture and compound chapter will be there in your final exam, okay. So continuing our video class, chapter number 5, air and atmosphere. As you know, what is air? Air is a mixture of gases. Why air is called mixture of gases? Because the percentage of composition of the different gases present in the air vary from place to place. Since it varies from place to place, so it is called compound, and the reason for which we cannot express air in a definite formula also, because percentages or the ratio is not same everywhere, okay. So air is the mixture of gases, not a compound. Air is somewhat colorless. It is transparent also. We cannot smell it. It is odorless. You cannot hold it because it is very easily compressible, but we can feel its presence when it blows, okay. Air is the most important matter in the universe, because if there is no air on this earth and around this earth, living things will not be able to survive, because we need oxygen, plants need carbon dioxide, all that we are getting from atmosphere. Rather than this atmosphere air of photosynthesis use and the use of oxygen, there are so many other uses which makes possible to survive on this earth. If there is no air, no atmosphere around the earth's surface, there will be no life, okay. We will see how air helps us to survive other than giving oxygen and carbon dioxide, okay. So after this, the main topic of this chapter is the first is atmosphere. What is atmosphere? It is the blanket of air that surrounds the earth's surface. It is the blanket of air that surrounds the earth's surface is called atmosphere, okay. So what is atmosphere? Atmosphere is blanket of air around the earth surface, okay. This is called air. Now approximately it has been seen that above the Earth's surface up to 300 kilometer there is atmosphere. But as we go up in the high altitude, the layer of air becomes less denser. That means air is densest at the just above the Earth's surface up to few kilometers. After that, slowly as we go high up, the air become less dense. And according to that, this atmosphere, the layer of atmosphere is divided into different groups. Okay. So first layer of the atmosphere, if you take this as, suppose this is Earth, this is our Earth. Around this, up to this surface, this is called stratosphere. It is called stratosphere, or the lowest closest layer is given in the book is troposphere. It is, this layer is called troposphere. It is troposphere. After troposphere, the next layer when you divide it, you call it is stratosphere. Okay. After this stratosphere, the next sphere that is above the Earth's surface, that is called mesosphere. This is mesosphere. After mesosphere is the thermosphere. It is thermosphere. And above thermosphere, that is called exosphere. Here is the exosphere. This is the exosphere. Then what is the difference between this different layer of atmosphere? One by one we will discuss about these different layers of atmosphere. Okay. First of all, this is the troposphere. Troposphere is the closest layer to the Earth's surface. All its weather and phenomenon takes place in troposphere. Whatever the weather changes takes place in this troposphere. Okay, so very important to survive, because we also depend upon the weather conditions. Population of a place is also depend on the weather of a place. Okay, so all these changes that happens in the weather is taken place in this layer, that is troposphere. After that, that is stratosphere. Stratosphere is another layer above the troposphere, and this layer generally all the aircrafts fly. All the aircrafts generally used to fly in this stratosphere. Okay. The ozone layer is also present in this layer. In the stratosphere, between this stratosphere, there is an ozone layer also. In this layer, we also get here ozone. As you know, ozone is very important for us, because ozone layer absorbs all the harmful UV rays, that is ultraviolet rays, it absorbs, and it does not allow the UV rays to come to the Earth's surface, and it makes our Earth moderate temperature, otherwise it will become very hot. And this due to this UV rays, so many diseases may occur, suppose such as skin cancer may occur. So it is another very important layer. It is between the mesosphere and the stratosphere lies. Okay. After that mesosphere, it is another layer above the atmosphere, where fragment of rocks and dust enter the Earth atmosphere from the outer space. Okay. So as you know, the meteors that sometimes comes to the earth atmosphere. They burns, these become meteorites, burns and split into different pieces, and these different pieces we call them as shooting stars, that we call in Hindi we call टूटता हुआ तारा. Actually they are not टूटता हुआ तारा, they are the meteorites or the shooting stars. When these meteors come in a high speed in the Earth's atmosphere, they burns and breaks into pieces. That is called shooting star, and Bangla we call it Ulka Brishti. You know that? Heard this name? Ulka Brishti. Okay, that is called shooting stars also. Okay, so this also happens in this mesosphere layer. After this thermosphere, it is another layer of atmosphere where generally we place artificial satellites. All the artificial satellites that helps us in so many ways, like nowadays communication sectors, all mobile phones, telephones, all media works, then weather communication satellites are there, education satellites are there. All of these artificial satellites are placed in this thermosphere. Okay. After that is the exosphere. It is the outermost layer of the earth, of the atmosphere, where very minimum percentage of oxygen present. It is outer space. Whole outer space we consider as exosphere, because very less quantity of oxygen is present. As we go up, the percentage of oxygen also become lesser. Okay. So in this layer, that's why when in spacecraft astronauts goes, they has to carry oxygen with them. Okay. After that they have to go to the outer space. So this is about the different layers of atmosphere above the Earth's surface, and makes it life. This atmosphere makes our Earth possible to sustain life. It provides gases essential for life, suppose oxygen and carbon dioxide, and it prevents Earth from becoming excessive hot and cold. This atmosphere, it also makes the Earth a suitable place for living things. So there are so many uses, very much importance of atmosphere. So in one sentence we can say, if there is no air above the Earth's surface, no life. Okay, I hope you have understand this part of the chapter. In the next part we will continue the composition of air, the different composition, and we will again see why air is not a compound, is a mixture of gases. Okay, I hope you have understood these topics. Okay, thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye.